If you're new to sewing or just want to repair your own clothing, you're going to need one of these. Stay tuned. Today, I'm going to show you how to make your own sewing basket or sewing kit, and I'll show you what you need to have in it. I'll also share what I have in mind, which is a bit more than basic since I sew a lot, but I'm going to give you some ideas and some options. So here we go. Now, first off, I'm going to show you what I have in my sewing basket. This one here, it's 2 tiers. It is a snapware container. This one, now, as you know, I sew a lot, so I've got a lot of things here in my sewing kit, and I'm going to go through what I have. On the bottom level are the things that I use the least. These are an extra pair of pinking shears. I have crochet needles and my labels that I put in my clothing after I've made something. But the top layer is where I put the more used items. One thing that you'll need, a tape measure. Definitely. Also some shears or some snips. I like these. This is the one that I use. I've got several other pairs here as well. I would also have a seam ripper if you are interested in repairing your clothing. Get a seam ripper because that is going to be extremely important. Also some thread. Now I just keep 2 basic, very basic threads in here. The black thread and white thread. I would get small spools if I were you, if I was just doing it like an emergency kit or just a small repair kit. And another thing you will definitely need are some hand sewing needles. Now these are very old, but obviously still useful. I have some sewing needles here, a variety of sizes. You can either get them so that they are easy to thread or just have the regular eye. Now, speaking of that, this is a needle threader. I can do a separate video showing you how to use a needle threader if you like, but that's something that is definitely important. Seam gauge, we talked about seam gauges. I did a video on that. You'll want to have some safety pins because these are really useful if you are particularly repairing something and you need to pin something up and you don't want to use straight pins. I have a variety of safety pins. Those are inexpensive, easy to use. Pin cushion, very necessary if you are using straight pins, you want to have a place to put them. I do have this here. These are just some extra straight pins that I have. Thimbles, if you are going to be sewing into some difficult, harder to push fabric, that's important there. This is another pin cushion. It's just fits on the wrist. I keep regular chalk in mine. Now, I use this because it is actually useful. I keep it in there. This is my darning egg. And yes, it is an egg with a string, but it's wooden. I bought this many years ago from Target, and it is super useful if you are darning socks. I know that's not popular, but hey, some people will actually do that. So rather than pay what I thought was a really high price for the actual darning sock that has the wooden egg part and the handle, I found this at Target. It has a string. I just use this. Easy. So that is the basic of your sewing kit. Safety pins, some kind of snips or scissors, hand sewing needles, pin cushion or something to keep your pins in, some thread. I would get a needle threader, especially if you're a beginning sewer or new to sewing, just repairing clothing, whatever. A tape measure, seam ripper, seam gauge if you are doing more sewing. Otherwise, you could just use a ruler, and a thimble if you're going to be sewing through some difficult fabrics. So another option for making your own sewing kit is this is a card case, or you can do like a photo box, which is going to be a little bit bigger than this. This is for like playing cards, baseball cards, that kind of thing. But you'll need something like some small scissors that will be able to fit in there. Now, these are small, but they are too big for something like this. They may fit in a photo case, but you're going to need some small scissors. There are safety pins in here. And as far as thread, if you don't have room for a spool of thread, you can wrap thread around an index card and do it like this and just keep your thread straight so it doesn't get all tangled up. But that is how you could make your own very small sewing kit, and it would be good for travel, something you could keep in your suitcase or whatever if you're traveling. So something like this would also work, and it's clear, so it can, you can see through it, see what you have if you need to replace any item. So basically that is how you should put together a basic sewing kit. Like I said, mine is a bit more than basic because I do a lot of sewing, but I think I've given you the essentials at least that you also should have if you're going to do this for yourself. Now, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. I will leave you some links to some of the items that you saw so that you can purchase those if you like and make your own little sewing kit for travel or to keep at home. And I do thank you all for your time. Also, leave a comment if you have certain other items that you have in your own sewing kit that you feel are essential for you. So that will give other people ideas as well. But I do thank you all for watching. I appreciate your time. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.